My favorite superhero is Batman, guys. And that being said, when the Batman was announced, I was a little bit skeptical. With Robert Pattinson being the Batman, even though I think Robert Pattinson's come a long way as an actor, I didn't know if he fit the Batman. And then Matt Reeves, of course, I thought was a great director, a great choice there. Andy Serkis and a number of other actors and actresses that are a part of this movie. I was pretty excited about it. And then after watching the initial trailer, and then especially the trailer that came at DC Fandom, I am totally sold and bought into Robert Pattinson being the Batman and to just the Batman as a whole. I am so excited about this title. Easily one of my most anticipated movies of next year. And I want to talk about everything that we know now about the Batman. So let's get into it. So guys, in an article that was written by Quincy Lagarde of Bazaar, the DC hero will return to theaters in March of 2022. The Batman is finally coming to theaters. The fan-favorite DC hero is returning to the silver screen next year in the first solo Batman film since 2012's The Dark Knight Rises. In the film, written and directed by Dawn of the Planet of the Apes director Matt Reeves, we'll see a young Batman face off against several legendary comic book villains as he attempts to clean up Gotham City. So, after several pandemic-related delays, Warner Brothers has set the film's theatrical release for March 4th of 2022. DC recently shared several peeks from the film, including character posters for Batman and legendary villain, the Riddler. Robert Pattinson will play a younger version of the masked hero. The Batman will introduce a new standalone version of the hero played by Twilight and Good Time actor Robert Pattinson. This version of The Dark Knight skips the origin story, instead following Bruce Wayne 1 year into his tenure as the masked hero. As well as matching the film's dark tone, Pattinson's Batman will also be a bit more unhinged than previous versions. And I gotta agree, guys. I mean, look. Very dark. And this is what the Batman to me feels like, is a character that is still trying to figure it out as Batman, and is trying to kind of get over a lot of the things from his troubled past. And you could kind of just tell from how, dirty he was to just how dark and gloomy the character seems, to even the fight sequences that we saw in the trailers. Absolutely unbelievable. I cannot wait to see this version of Batman. And this very well, guys, I know we talk about this a lot, and a lot of folks believe that the Batman will be rated PG-13. But I would love to see the Batman be rated R. Same thing with Black Adam. I would love to see Black Adam being an R-rated version. Just from seeing these trailers, they look dark, but they seem very violent, visceral, and just dark as a whole. And I would just really like to see an R-rated version where they don't have to hold back necessarily on the gore, the brutality. I think that would be absolutely huge for these two movies. I don't know if Warner Brothers is going to take that risk, though. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Zoe Kravitz will play Selina Kyle, also known as Catwoman. The Big Little Lies and High Fidelity actress will play the expert, a burglar, and anti-hero, a role previously played by Michelle Pfeiffer, Halle Berry, and Anne Hathaway. Ahead of the full trailer, Reeves dropped a new look at the actress with the caption, "Meet Selina Kyle." Now, there will be multiple Batman villains will show up in the film. Really quick, though, guys, Kravitz, I'm very excited as her as Catwoman. I think she's going to be fantastic. Now, Reeves' film will feature several legendary Batman villains. Both the Riddler, played by Paul Dano, and the Penguin, an unrecognizable Colin Farrell, show up in the trailer, though plot details are mostly unknown. The Knight of John's Turturro is also set to appear as Gotham City mob boss Carmine Falcone. Which is really, really exciting, guys. Other members of the cast include Andy Serkis as Bruce Wayne's butler, Alfred Pennyworth, Jeffrey Wright as Police Detective James Gordon, Peter Sarsgaard as District Attorney Gil Colson, and Jamie Lawson as Merrill candidate Bella Real. So let's talk about Paul Dano. Paul Dano as the Riddler. I'm excited to see this, guys. I think that he's going to be the perfect Riddler. The Penguin, Colin Farrell, is unrecognizable. There's no getting around it. I thought the lines that we heard him say in the trailer from DC Fandom were fantastic. I cannot wait to see him as the Penguin. And Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth. I mean, guys, it's awesome. I think that it's going to be perfect. I think it could be very, very much so perfect. The Batman will be a standalone film outside of the DC Extended Universe. The Batman went through several changes during its long development. It was set to star Ben Affleck, who would also write and direct. The Good Will Hunting actor is the most recent Batman, playing the Caped Crusader in 2016's Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and 2017's Justice League. However, when Reeves came onto the project, he wanted to focus on a younger Batman, and Affleck dropped out, with Pattinson then winning the role. Though Pattinson's making his Batman debut in March, Affleck isn't done playing the hero. Basically, Affleck will continue to be the Batman of the DC Extended Universe, and Pattinson's version will exist in its own standalone world. Affleck is even set to appear in the upcoming The Flash film, and he'll probably get his own solo Batman film at some point. So, look, that's where it gets a little bit confusing. The Batman being a solo film, I don't know if I really like it, guys. I really kind of want Robert Pattinson's Batman to be in these other movies to kind of help continue building the DC Extended Universe. That being said, though, Ben Affleck is a fantastic Batman. I believe he's the best Batman we have had to date. Even though I like Christian Bale's movies more, Ben Affleck's Batman is the best that there is. Robert Pattinson, we'll have to kind of wait and see with that. But that's where it gets a little bit convoluted, where you have Ben Affleck as the Batman in the DC Extended Universe, and then Michael Keaton's also going to be in that, being in The Flash. And then you've got Robert Pattinson's Batman in just The Batman. And so the question is it the Batman and Joker? Are those going to be in the same universe? What's this all going to turn out to be? That's the big question mark, guys, and we're going to be finding out about it here shortly, because March 4th, we're going to be seeing, of course, the Batman. You've got Black Adam that's going to be coming out, The Flash. All these movies are going to be coming out, so we're going to get a lot of answers to some of our questions that we have. But so far, guys, the Batman is my most anticipated movie of 2022. So excited about it, guys. DC fandom, even though I didn't like the event overall, the Batman, The Flash, and Black Adam, 3 movies I am very, very excited to see. Let me know, though, guys, in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the Batman being that, the next, this up-and-coming, title from DC in this universe? Robert Pattinson playing as the Batman. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more The Batman content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.